49ers contract history could spell trouble for Brock Purdy's extension, claims NFL insider. That's the biggest question. Brock Purdy is entering the final year of his rookie contract, and San Francisco 49ers general manager John Lynch confirmed on Wednesday that negotiations on an extension had commenced. But if Albert Breer is to be asked, it may only create more problems for the franchise given its history with such transactions. Speaking to Colin Cowherd on Wednesday's edition of The Herd on FS1, the Sports Illustrated insider began by harking back to when Jimmy Garoppolo received $137.5 million over 5 years in 2018, the largest contract by annual value at the time, then explained how it affected the team's subsequent negotiations with the rest of its stars. The negotiations they'd had with their own players have been a lot more difficult. Deebo Samuel, Nick Bosa, Brandon Ayuk, all those went all the way through training camp, and so that, I think, is the biggest question. 055 onwards. Breer, however, did express confidence that both sides would eventually get something done. I think the question is when, what the timing looks like. Is this something that gets tied up in the spring? Or are we talking about this when we get deep into training camp? I think that's the part that's uncertain about it. Purdy saw a downturn in form in 2024 owing to injuries and weak performances by playmakers like Christian McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk, and Deebo Samuel, covering only 3,864 yards and scoring 20 touchdowns on 300 completions. However, he had career highs on the ground, including a team-high 5 rushing touchdowns. 49ers GM John Lynch gets candid about wanting to keep Brock Purdy in SF. After the chaos of 2022, the 49ers have seemingly regained stability with Brock Purdy. And if John Lynch is to be asked, he wants it to continue. Speaking to reporters during Draft Combine Week on Wednesday, he said, "We're talking. I want Brock to be our quarterback as long as we are here and beyond. And we'll leave it at that. I think the final thing is there's no guarantees we'll get something done. But my experience has been when both sides are motivated, there's ample opportunity to do so." The one-time Pro Bowler and passer rating leader is set to earn $5.2 million in base salary in 2025.